G'day everyone, and welcome back to V2U Research for your daily ASX market wrap for Monday, May 4th, 2026. I'm here to walk you through a volatile session. It was a cautious session today as the S&P ASX 200 index closed at 8,697.1, correcting by 32.7 points, or about 0.37%. Sentiment remains on a knife edge. This brings the 5-day loss to 0.79%, although we're still looking at a virtually unchanged performance year-to-date as the market searches for direction. Global markets were on edge after President Trump mentioned new efforts to free ships stranded in the Strait of Hormuz, adding another layer of geopolitical risk. US stock futures drifted slightly higher on the news, reflecting a complex mix of geopolitical tension and cautious optimism from international investors. Turning to the technicals, the index continues to consolidate after its sharp correction from February's record highs. Let's look at the levels. From a technical perspective, the index is still holding above that critical support zone near 8,383.2. This is the floor to watch. On the flip side, bullish participants will be keeping a very close eye on the 9,200.9 level, which represents our near-term resistance and the next major hurdle. Currently, the index is struggling to reclaim its 200-day moving average, which is sitting right around the 8,576 mark. It's a key battleground for the bulls. The RSI is currently reading approximately 43.72, suggesting a momentum that is neutral to slightly bearish as sellers maintain the upper hand. For now, we remain locked in this broad range between 8,383.2 and 9,200.9. Breakouts in either direction will set the tone for the coming weeks. The global energy landscape is dominating the headlines as the Strait of Hormuz remains a critical flashpoint for market volatility and supply fears. Brent crude has been under immense pressure, peaking at $126 per barrel earlier this year before settling near $96 on news of potential de-escalation. The closure of the strait has disrupted nearly 20% of the world's daily oil supply, leading to significant structural shifts in global energy costs. Operation Project Freedom aims to escort stranded ships, but the geopolitical stalemate continues to keep energy traders on high alert. Back home, sentiment stayed weak as March consumer inflation accelerated to 4.6%, up significantly from the prior 3.7%, a worrying trend for the RBA. Persistent cost pressures, particularly in energy and transport, are reinforcing expectations for a tougher central bank stance next week. Markets have now priced in a 74% probability of a 25 basis point hike. It seems a rate increase is almost a foregone conclusion. Sector performance was mixed today. 7 of the 11 sectors ended lower, tracking the broader index's decline into the red. Information technology was the standout performer, gaining 1.03% today and maintaining its resilience with a 1.12% gain over 5 days. Healthcare also managed to stay in the green, posting a modest gain of 0.27% as investors sought safety in defensive sectors. On the downside, consumer staples was the worst performer, correcting by a sharp 2.58% as retail giants feel the pinch. Energy and utilities also felt the heat, dropping 2.09% and 1.69% respectively as supply chain anxieties continue to weigh in. Among individual stocks, Life360 was a highlight, rising 6.15% as it scales its family super app and advertising platform. Imdex Limited also showed strong momentum, adding 4.89% to its share price today on the back of mining service strength. Conversely, the A2 Milk Company recorded a heavy 9.9% decline following a voluntary recall of its infant formula in the US market. Liontown Limited also struggled, falling 8.33% as the lithium sector faces broader pricing headwinds across the board. Looking ahead, market participants are shifting their focus to the US trade balance data for key insights into global export trends. Domestically, all eyes are on the upcoming interest rate decision. It's the biggest event on the calendar and will define our economic outlook. If you found this market wrap useful, please like the video, subscribe to V2U Research, and hit that notification bell for regular updates. Feel free to share your watch list in the comments below. Let us know which ASX stocks you're tracking. I'm looking forward to the discussion. See you next time.
The information contained in this publication is general in nature and has been prepared without taking into account your objectives, financial situation, or needs. It is provided by Titan Securities, holder of Australian Financial Services, license number 307040. It is not intended to constitute personal financial advice. Investing and trading involve risk, and past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance. You should consider your own objectives, financial situation, and needs before acting on any information contained herein. You should also read our financial services guide and, where relevant, the product disclosure statement and target market determination issued by the product provider. These documents are available upon request. Titan Securities accepts no liability for any loss or damage arising from reliance on this information.